My dudes, what's going on? If you want a chance to get your IdleOn account reviewed, make sure to head over to twitch.tv/GriffyBit. Make sure to follow and look for when I go live with account reviews in the title for your chance to enter the giveaway to get reviewed and end up on one of my YouTube videos. Anyways, let's get into it.
My dudes, what's going on? Welcome again to another account review video. If you can see, I spilt on my shirt. What's going to be first? We finish the review or the stain dries up? Tune in to find out. Here's what the plan is. We got Oddi coming on in. He's got a premium review, by the way. He's got all pet companions and also a little bit of a whale. All right, he's bought every pack. All right, he's got it doing good. He's doing all right. He's doing awesome. His account seems a little juiced. But he's confused of where to go next. So we're gonna take a look, see how it is, and see where we're going from there, and see if we can find some problems for him to help his shit out. But anyways, let's get into it. By the way, he's part of a good guild. You should do. Join the Discord. Anyways, start off with the characters here. Right off the get-go, I would want to see all your characters level 600, to be fair. All 600 would be nice to see. Just because, you know, especially on something like your Deathbringer, just those extra talent points. 600 is also just overall really good for instance, family bonuses. It's the best way to get them to 600. Run XP and put them at crystal, by the way. Crystal farming with high grind time, XP pots, XP cards, and farming crystals at Samurai map. That is the best way to do it. Because if you don't know, crystal farming is the strongest source of XP. It's very, very strong. So make sure you have Choco Chip equipped, and make sure you have Poop and Demon Genie, the top left card, bottom right card, if you have those chips. This is the best way to do it. It's very big. Are you looking for stats? Oh, baby, it's time to do a little bit of drop rate farming. Oh, my guy needs to drop rate. Holy Moses. That is something. 118. That's definitely something for sure. At least your non-consume chances look good. AFK gains aren't too bad. Movement speed seems all right. Yeah, he's pretty low on the DR. So we're going to take a look here and see what it's. Quick drop rate guide. All right. So here's what you have to do. I do not remember all the things. Guys, what did he say about Brazilians? He said shirtless review. And I said, I'm not Brazilian because I don't play Tibia and I don't game shirtless. Am I wrong? Didn't think so. Almost. Okay, not bad. Let's get some drop rate, a little bit of random. A little bit of randomness on there. That's all right. Okay. I mean, these are kind of all over the place. I mean, hey, bro, if you want to go lazy, just do pop-up farming. Pop-up farming. If you guys don't know, a great place, how you want to do this, okay, is if going in here, the best way just to get this done, pretty much the only way to get this done, is you take Elemental Sorcerer, okay, and you want to go to Gigafrogs. You farm out all of your pop-bubbles from Gigafrogs with Elemental Sorcerer, because if you take a look here, their cards actually drop on the first page. So that means that Elemental Sorcerer is going to be the play. They're not dropping from crystals. But if you're going here, a really good place to farm your dice ovals, because that is after circles, which is your squares and onwards, is going to be somewhere like Sandcastles. Very, very, very good place, because that's where you're going to be farming your crystals from. Basically, most things in World 2. World 2 crystals are where you're going to get your dice ovals, and that's where that thing is going to be all good. And it's nice and lazy, and you don't have to do a crazy amount. Now, usually that's why I suggest if you're lazy and you don't want to set up for like things like, because the problem is like mining ovals, chopping ovals, worship ovals, trapping ovals. You know where those come from? Alchemy. The rolling of the shop in the alchemy shop is how you get those. With the chopping and the mining ones, pretty sure the worship and the trapping ones are in World 3. But the freaking the ones that matter, the mining and the chopping ones, oh my god, they're terrible, absolutely terrible, horrible. Don't do that. All right. Prayers, Royal Sampler. That guy doesn't have a Royal Sampler. If I see that he has below 90%, you know why that problem is. Just finished them off. Took weeks. Okay. Slap pop-up on all of them. Perfect. Got the Emerald Bling. Nice. So usually Bubo's better with full marble. I mean, I respect the God Shard grind, but usually if you're going specifically Bubo, he is going to be running full marble gear because technically it does give him more money overall. Not bad. You're in full marble gear. Looks good. You want to eventually get everybody into God Shard, which I feel like you're doing that. You need tier 4 splicers. I would take the time to farm out some tier 4 splicers. That would definitely make your life a lot easier. You need divine scarves. Why do you not have all your divine scarves yet? Farm your divine scarves, bro. You need to get that done. There should be no reason why you don't have full divine scarves yet. You need your divine trophies too. Like you're missing out on like a lot of the big things. You know, you at least got God Shard tools, but I think at this point in time, you should start converting into wait, what am I saying? No. You're good. Why am I saying? I'm being dumb. Hello? God Shard is the max. Why was I thinking something's higher? No, you're good. You got your God Shard tools. That's nice to see. Golden food, you need to disperse your golden food a little bit. Like you have no dumplings. Okay. That is hurting you traumatically. You are missing shit tons of AFK gains on so many of your characters because the sole reason is they're not running dumplings. Like you don't actively play all these characters, so getting dumplings on everyone's crazy. So like minimum dumplings and cheese and grilled cheese. Both those two disgustingly strong, very fun to have. Minimum. That's what I want to see, a minimum on every character. Okay? Very, very important. But other than that, I mean, your gear looks fine. There's nothing really much to it. Obviously, you want to fix like these keychains and shit, but overall, they're not terrible. Well, I don't know why you need Crescent Moon Pen and take that shit off, bro. You should be running Divine Scarf. Lucky Lads, trash them, put on Divine Art. Have you not done all your quest lines for your Kruk? You need one of Divine on pretty much every one of your characters that doesn't have one of the paid trophies. No, that is something that you need to do. That is something you should get on. Okay, so he does have the drop major, trapezoid all around, trapezoid. Okay, that means that you should be, if I believe, ooh, your star signs are a little over all place. You're getting way better ones. You should be, if I believe that you're at Seraph, you're at 99% consume chance, by the way. There's not really a reason why you need to have this. So I would say probably, really good ones to run are the gold food effect one. The drop rate ones as well. Maybe the AFK ones or the mob respawn ones, more or less for star signs. I don't think you're at a point that you really need damage right now, so building this damage isn't really going to be necessary for you for the most part. Post office, how we looking? I don't know why you're putting on Myriad Crate when in reality you should be taking all those points from Myriad Crate and maxing out the rest of your boxes. Myriad Crate's last. This is you're missing out on shit tons of total damage for literally no reason. Like you're missing out on 15% there, 15% there. Yeah, and you're missing out on trapping. You're missing out on literally worship efficiency and max charge for all your characters, which is actually super huge. Yeah, you need to. This honestly is such a dog shit box. It's not that good. Okay, if there anybody that's telling you Myriad Crate is good is smoking crack. Okay, it's okay at best. It's your end thing. Just do it at the end. Get every other box. Every other box's max will be more beneficial to you than 13,000 on Myriad Crate. Okay, you can literally max every other box. I'm pretty sure with this, which is crazy. Yeah, it's good after you've done everything else. Other than that, it's dog ass. Yeah, your chip's pretty normal. That's fine. How are your cards looking? Good. Good. Easy resources, not bad. All right, get that to 4-star. You want to get that extra bonus. I guess you already have the bonus since you have 5-star. Getting skill efficiency up there will be just overall beneficial for you at 5-star. I don't really know why you 5-starred all of your World 3 unless you did you farm that out normally or did you 5-star cardifier these? Because if you 5-star cardified these and didn't farm them, bro, that's kind of cooked. Okay. You should be 5-starring these, by the way. These three that happen when eclipsing. Okay. These 3 right here. These 2 at least 5-star. Okay. This is damage multi, huge multiplicative damage. This right here, best drop rate card in the game. All of these, boom, boom, boom. I mean, obviously you can't get that one yet, but these 2 should be 5-star, no reason. Your drop rate card should be 4-star. Can you get 5-star without the cardifier? You can. Yeah. A lot of the World 1, World 2, World 3 stuff is actually really easy to farm with the ES with a card drop chance and drop rate, especially with the new passive bonus. That card drop chance is now passive, makes it much easier. But once you start getting to like World 4, World 5, that's when you start struggling. Skilling starts becoming hard. So it's mostly like these first things should be. This should be no reason why you couldn't get this to 5-star. It's pretty easy. So once you start getting 4, 5, 6 is where 6 is almost impossible. 6 will take you literally ages. It is horrendous the amount of times it will take. You should at least be cooking something. Even if you're like, I'd rather see you cook something than nothing. Just throw a bunch of God Shard there in and just forget about it. Because that's, I know that it's like, oh, I can just use candy and just, it outfills it and I don't want to fill it back up. I understand that concept, but still. 200 crystalline stamp, that's good. That's what I like to see. Ember doesn't exist yet. No shit, that's why you buy the cards. Multi-tool stamp, upgrade that. That should be like 210, 220. You can get an extra few. Lail stamp could be a little bit higher too. Overall, what do you got? It's 11K, 11.6K. It's not bad. Not bad where you're at. I think overall your stamps are fine. I don't see anything other than your multi-tool stamp, your idle stamp. Like, you've been seeming to keep up with your base efficiency stuff. Later game combat doesn't matter as much. It's mostly just your skilling stamps, your miscellaneous stamps that matter. Trying to get space. Oh, okay. So if you want to know how to get more space, here's what you do. Okay. So if you're trying to get more space to pay off your stamps, you click on your V-Man. Okay. Now your V-Man has a talent specifically, which makes them better, called extra bags. Okay. It will increase your carry capacity by materials by a set percent. If you book this, you can get this really high. Okay. Very, very good. And then what you also do is there's 3 star signs that you can run that will give you more carry capacity. And if you have the star sign doubler chip, that will increase that even more. Not only that, there's also a star talent called telekinetic storage that will also give you more carry cap. On top of that, but wait, there's more. If we go to specifically prayers and we go all the way down to something that you don't own, known as rucksack. This is very, very underused. It is a very abusive prayer that you can use. This will give you a shit ton of carry capacity and nuke your AFK gain rate, but that doesn't matter if you're active. If you're active, this is very, very, very good. So you want to lock this, juice that up. It'll give you a shit ton, and make sure you don't have Zerg Rushogen on because the curse of Zerg Rushogen is it nerfs your carry capacity. See how that works? And then obviously, the one that we all know is just make sure that you have bags. Your best person in order to do this is going to be your V-Man due to sole fact of extra bag skill. That's it. And that's how you get juiced up. That's how you juice up your ability for carry capacity and slap it with stamps. It's just that easy. It's what you love. It's what you love to see. Also, for the people that are wondering, when it comes to, I know there's been also a couple questions that level up just brought into. So when it comes to the infinite star signs, okay, and the chip that doubles the star signs, this is only the ones that you have equipped. It does not affect any other ones. That's why you still see people equipping star signs to this day, is so the sole purpose is that double star sign bonus chip. That's it. Other than that, you get all your infinite stars to effect, they just don't double. So that's why you can only double 3 at a time due to our limitations of constellations. I'm actually glad that you brought that up, so I could definitely make sense of that. How's your owl looking? 12 owl is not too bad. Owl is all right. Then definitely can't complain about that whatsoever. Owl's pretty good. Like that. 12 could be a little bit higher, but it's okay. Does drop rate affect AFK gains or sampling? No, it does not. Drop rate, if you're going for base materials and you're going for sampling specifically, it's AFK gains and multi-kill. Mob respawn are your best friends. Well, not mob respawn, but multi-kill. Is it mob respawn? No, I think it's mob respawn too, actually. I think it's mob respawn, AFK gains, multi-kill. Is it mob? I'm not 100% on mob respawn, but I know it's multi-kill, and I know it's multi-kill and AFK gains. Mob respawn effect. Yeah, mob respawn does affect samples. Yeah, okay. It's been a while since I've done a whole guide on that, so I mean, I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to that. But yeah, your owl, you can get that up a little bit higher. Your owl's looking good though. 48%, can't complain about that. It's looking good. Oh yeah, that's right. You run a lot of mob respawn for your VMAN samples. Yeah. I remember that. Yep. For your account, to be honest with you, for where you're at on your account, your bubbles suck. Respectfully, your bubbles are dog shit. You got the main ones though. You got Mage is best, which is good. Warriors rule, Archer's bust, super strong, very good. But like your Hardy Diggies, very lacking. Hocus Chopus, big sleeper. Multi-Logo, Wyoming Blood, those should be at 600%. There should be no reason why it's not. Sploosh, also 600%. LeBrain tools, strong tools. Like you're at a point where you need to focus. So you're at the point of the game where you need to focus your prints, because your prints are what's going to carry you right now. Because basically you're trying to get to a point where you're like, I'm waiting for update mode, where you're making sure that your alchemy is just continuously getting juice every single day. And if you don't do that, then you're going to fall behind. Grind time could go up another 5,000 easily. Your prints are shit. That's something that's the main thing that you should be working on, is your prints. Whenever you're at this point of the game, if you're ever thinking, what should I be doing right now, is building your shit up for your next big print is what you should be doing. Okay? That's just it. I should be making sure my gaming is going good. I should be making sure that my cogs are up there high in percentage for build rate. And I should make sure that my alchemy and everything is good for my next big print. That's basically the rule of thumb when you start getting into later game. And then you print, and then you wait 6 months until you have to print again, and then dread it because you have a huge multiplier. But at this point in time, you should, like you're sleeping on Mr. Massacre. Mr. Massacre is massive for world pushing. Mr. Massacre is very good. You only have that 72%. Kill per kill, super underrated. Obviously, kill per kill isn't as good as multi-kill per tier, but every little bit counts, especially with spirit locks. I guarantee you, I could almost put money on it that spirit locks will exist in World 7. I bet you, you know what? And if it doesn't, hallelujah. But if it does, absolutely, spirit locks are going to exist in World 7. I have a strong feeling that they are, because it's just a new mechanic to help stop progression so fast. And it worked well. So of course he's going to do it again if something works well. Big P, you have Dude. You're sleeping on this. You're sleeping on how strong Big P is. Big P is very good. Very good. Very strong. Big P should be big. What's your Larry at too, by the way? Your Larry's better, but it should be at least minimum 110%. Minimum. You gotta go for that times 3, bro. For also another big ones, multi-orange, perma green, severe purple, super good bubbles. Try 1, try 2, try 3, really good damage bubbles. These are Diamond Chef. You can easily bore on the shit out of that. This needs to be so much higher. This is like, I think you need this at like 3,500 or some shit in order to get like 90% potency. Yeah, your Diamond Chef is dog ass. So, believe it or not, okay, this is a trap. It says you're getting 94% potency. That's a lie. Okay? That is a absolute lie. It's not true. Diamond Chef works very weirdly. You need, like Wally said, you need 3,909 for 95%, okay? Yeah, you need to upgrade the shit out of that, okay? It needs to go way higher. Yeah, it's exponential, okay? It is underappreciated because it shows just something that's just not necessarily true. Okay? So, Diamond Chef needs tons of love. Shimmeron, you're sleeping on Shimmeron. Ever since Beanstalk became a thing, Shimmeron has been absolute S tier. Okay? Anything that improves gold food effect should always be something that is wildly important. Should Boron then all go to Diamond Chef? No, all your Boron for right now should go to your Larry until about 1,100. And then once you get about 1,100, so you get that 110%, then you should probably focus on Diamond Chef. If anything, what you should do for your fucking Boron is after that, you should get all these motherfuckers while I'm in blood. Multi-Lago sploosh sploosh is 600%. That's what you should be doing. That's a major thing you should be doing. Multi-resources are one of the most slept-on bubbles in the game. Okay? They're like, it's just an extra 300%. That's not very much. Nah, bitch, that's a multiplicative. That is huge. That is a massive amount. Okay? Also, don't sleep on cooking roadkill. Cooking roadkill is literally what makes the dream work when it comes to Bubo. All right? Cranium cooking lasts a shit ton longer. It gives more progress per kill and has a lower cooldown. And also gives alchemy. Remember how I was saying everything's alchemy? Yeah. Guess what? Nothing's changed since the last review. It's still the same. Still there is. So those are kind of the bubbles that I want to see you start working on. Getting that going, getting that rolling. Feel a little bit better about your account. Also, if you want to make your life a little bit easier for candy farming, Big Game Hunter. Big Game Hunter is actually quite nice for that. Getting that up to just even a couple more percentage for that bad boy. Hey, cooking, right? Cauldrons. Make sure this is all good. Great. Love to see that. All of this. Nothing to complain. 82, 82, 106. Well, this is what it is. Vials. Bro, you really still don't have a Ball Joe Pickle yet? Bro spent money on balls and still is Ball Joe Pickleless? That's crazy work. Crazy work. The all around looking good. This is pretty easy. You just make sure that you have Beastmaster or Archers on that spams that out pretty consistently. This shit's kind of bullshit, to be honest. I mean, bullshit trapping. Trapping becomes easier later on when you have the V-Man species Epoch and you abuse the shit out of that. That's going to be pretty easy to get that. Electrolyte should have been done by now with your ES. ES could have done OJ Juice as well. Overall, you're just taking a little bit of time. I'm not too upset with your Vials. Your Vials are fine, but Elemental Sorcerers for this main damage it'll be much easier for you. Sigils, 22, 222. Can't complain. These look all right. Obviously, you're doing the ones that matter. Like to see it. Arcade Shop. ES? Yeah. Yeah, dude. What is that? It's a base monster material. So, of course, you want to, since it's a base monster material, you're going to farm that on your Elemental Sorcerer. Elemental Sorcerer is always base material farming. No matter what. Nothing is better. Nothing will be better. It's the GOAT. It's just the way it is. It's the way she goes. That's why you need big bags on Elemental Sorcerer. Big bags for Elemental Sorcerer. The best class to get pop opals. Elemental Sorcerer is the best class to get pop opals. If you want to, but if you get dice opals, you're going to be wanting to run DK with Crystal Spawn. Okay, good. You got those. Excellent. Islands. How are we looking here? Good. AFK. Okay. What are you doing for this? If you guys are wondering what is the best thing to spend specifically on Shimmer Island, skill efficiency. Skill efficiency is the GOAT. It is literally the best on this page. People will say, oh, Griffy, what about base strength, base agi, base... I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you got to say. All right? I'm saying on business. Base efficiency, skill efficiency percent is the best. Should only be spending your Shimmer points on skill efficiency. Total damage, it's additive. More like dog assive. All right? Skill efficiency. Obviously, once you get the Star Talent book, obviously you want to attempt the Star Talent book because it's all stat. But afterwards, skill efficiency. Yeah, dog assive. All right? So that's what I give it that. All right? Gets to a point where, total damage percent, you're really spending all that total damage percent for what? What are you spending that on? What is that going to be useful for you in the future? Nothing. Right? You know what's going to be skill efficiency for? Your prints. Not to mention your Deathbringer. Okay? More fishing efficiency, baby. You know what I'm saying? All right. Out of your whale, I expect you to reset every single week. I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't want to hear your bullshit. You have one job and one job only. You better fucking blowhorn the fucking Kilroy every single day, every single week. Will I do it now? Good. If I ever check your account again and you have dog assery amount of Kilroy, I'm coming to fucking Iceland, okay? Neglect this from a long time. All right. Fair enough. Right to jail. Dunce cap and everything. All right. You're going to be in a jail cell with a guy named Gustav. All right. It's 330 pounds of pure steroids. Okay. And guess what? It's Funny Friday. You better be fucking careful. All right. He's coming for you. So usually a lot of people say 1-to-2 ratio. I prefer a 1-to-3 ratio, in my personal opinion. Just because it gets to a point, like if you're at 200 timer, bro, that shit takes forever. Okay? This shit takes literally forever, not to mention you get to a point in seconds where they just don't spawn very much. Okay? I'd rather see people have more bonus skulls with this points where they do spawn a lot, rather than the point where they fucking have like a way too much of a timer while you're busy spawning like 5 of them at a time. Anybody that says a 2-to-3 ratio doesn't do fucking Kilroy. I'm just going to say it now. Okay? There's a reason why I'm one of the highest on the leaderboard for fucking Kilroy. I've done it long enough that I know that once you get to a certain timer on time, it's bullshit. All right? Nobody wants to spend 45 goddamn minutes a week doing Kilroy. All right? 1-to-3 ratio and I stand on business and get that to 40. Get the faster respawn to 40. One to three ratio. Yep. 1-to-3 ratio. Sorry, I should say 1-to-3 ratio after you get like 100 plus. Say like 100 plus on timer is when you start changing to 1-to-3. You could do 2-to-3 on timer until you get to about 100. And then you want to do 1-to-3. Let me rephrase that before somebody starts saying, oh, here goes Griffy spreading misinformation again. 2-to-3 until you get about 100 plus, and you do 1-to-3 ratio. Yeah. That's what I would say. Here goes Griffy. Yeah, exactly. And then 40 on faster respawn. Kangaroo. 7. That's good enough. Can't complain about that. 40 is in respawn, not 30. I thought it was 40. Am I misinformation here? My last time I checked was 40 on faster respawn. 1-3 and what? I just explained. I'm not explaining it again. Watch the video. You said 40 respawn. I heard 40. Yeah, is it wrong? Is it 30 this whole entire time? I thought it was 40. I thought 40 was soft cap, not 30. Nah, it's 40. I think 40. Okay. All right. Well, until we have been proven otherwise, I'm going to stick with suggesting 40. Nice. Okay, bugs, cool. No copper ore print. You need that for your prints. Not bad. 4.5 bill. I mean, that's because honestly, that's just because your multi-resources dog ass. If you get your multi-resource, your shit will like triple. It'll be crazy. Got the oak log, copper ore, good. You're doing the V-Man prints, excellent for your refinery, awesome. This is no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not do an elemental sorcerer like this. Why the fuck would you do your elemental sorcerer like this and then neglect your V-Man? What are we doing here? This should all be logs. There should be no reason why this isn't logs. Do logs. All logs. I don't want to hear it. If your alchemy is this bad, they should all be on logs. Bro, you could farm on your elemental sorcerer faster than you print an hour worth of cords. You could farm more gigafrogs in less than 10 minutes on an elemental sorceress than you can in an hour of printing gigafrog horns. Print wood on elemental sorcerer. You leave your Beastmaster and your V-Man to refinery prints and vials if needed. No copper print. You need a copper print. Where there's no fucking fly print. Where's the bugs, man? What the fuck is down here? Where's the logs, man? No wonder you're fucking broke on atoms, bro. What are we saying? And this is exactly why people neglect that shit, bro. That's crazy. Watch, bro. Oddi, I expect you to show up on Monday and look at me straight in the fucking eyes and say, hey, Griffy, I watched your lazy guide to 3D printing. You guys have no excuse why your printer gets to look like this. No fucking excuse why this shit looks like this when I have a lazy guide out there for you. You have no reason. Atoms have hard diminishing return. I don't remember asking. I'm sorry. Hello? Do you guys remember asking? I don't give a fuck. Get your prints done. I don't want to hear about your, but I don't have to do it because the diminishing return. Shut up. Fix your prints. Okay, so we got 0 on the auto refine. Okay, leave that at 0. That shit is, yeah, you got crazy explosive salts. That's super high too. Never have your green salts inactive. Green salts, red salts should never be inactive, ever. Always need a level. Holy shit. You have a level 15 Nullo upgrade. G Willikers, mister. G fucking Willikers, mister. Okay? And oh, you are out of all that refinery, dude. Okay, so it's kind of fucked, but it's not hopeless. But it is kind of fucked. Okay. This should be your biggest, this is your biggest project right here. This is your biggest thing right here. It's pretty giga-fucked. You're going to be spending a lot of time here. A lot of time, Gate. There is a perfect guide on Idle Index that will help you fix this shit, and then you just work on just keeping it going. And then you just keep on leveling. And then you get to a point where your stuff is so leveled where you can just rank up anything just because. You need to get to that point first, though. I don't think you're salt gated, but you are not being able to use your salts effectively to where you need to put them because you're too busy running them out, and then you have to throw them inactive, which means you're losing gains. You know, it's like having a lion, but you only feed the lion grass. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a carnivore, but you're giving it grass. It's not very good. It's not very good to malnourish the lion like that. You know what I'm saying? Bad. Give him meat. You know what I'm saying? So, fix that. It needs to be fixed. Hydrogen, okay. Why is your boron not maxed? Boron should be maxed. There should be no reason why your boron isn't maxed. You have... Oh, it's because you're broke. Oh, it's because you're broke. No. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I would... Yeah, gaming upgrade today. Yeah, that's what I assumed. I was like, it's kind of weird that he... Wait. Whoa. So let me get this straight. So let me get... Wait, hold on. Let me get this fucking straight here. So you got the gaming upgrade today, and your first thought was to level up hydrogen stamp decreaser, beryllium post office spinner, and lithium? Like, I understand lithium, but like, what the fuck with the other two? Hydrogen stamp decreaser? Motherfucker, you don't have the carry capacity to abuse this. What are we saying? You know, you literally just told me today that you don't have the ability to fucking abuse it because you don't got the carry capacity. So why would we not hard focus the more... Okay, hot take. Actually, not a hot take. Super good take. Boron more important than all of them. End of story. Plus 20. Plus 20 bubble levels a day is actually plus 40 bubble levels a day with a % chance of an extra bubble. So that could be almost 50 bubble levels a day. Like 45 bubble levels a day. But 45 bubble levels a day over a little bit faster to get to 90%. Come on, buddy. What are we doing here? What are we going with here? Sodium base. Hey, dude. Your fluoride, holy shit, your fluoride needs help. Oh my God, your fluoride is starving. Your fluoride needs to be put to rest, bro. You gotta fucking level that shit up, all right? All right. Things that you need to level. Fluoride, very, very good for cooking speed. Boron, a must. Carbon Wizard Maximizer, kind of based. Not a huge importance, but kind of awesome. I could tell that you put points into this, but you don't do fucking TD because you're missing prayers. Construction, very, very good, but I'm going to probably take a look. And the ones that you don't really need to care about, beryllium. Who the fuck levels beryllium? You don't need that. Put that shit in the gulag, all right? Just because it's cheap doesn't even mean you need to spend money on it or atoms on it. You'd have liquid investment, that's good. Matching skims, cool. Slow roast whiz, W. Okay, Fox Jewels, not bad. Nugget size, okay. Ew. Why would we level up laboratory views? Ooh, you don't have Equinox symbols. All right. Okay. All right. You need to get that as soon as possible. I do agree, there needs to be a way to reset Equinox. Hot take. An Equinox resetter would be a W. Okay. All right. That's fine. I don't know why you're leveling. I don't know why you're leveling up Atom Collider. You're not even producing atoms properly. So why are we fucking spending all our void salts on Atom Collider? No. If I had a squirt bottle, I'd fucking squirt you with water right now because that's bad. All right. You're not even fucking trying for atoms. So why the fuck are we leveling up to reduce the cost of atoms? Do it on something more important. Probably look at, Void and Air, that's fine. Leveling those up is okay. I'd rather see you even do, like, Trapper Drone, personally. Rank 15 Nullisex makes me act unwise, bro. Yeah, and Nullisalts. Actually, if anything, you should be leveling up your towers. All your towers. Like, bro, you should be pumping. You should be fiending into Pulse Mage right now to build up that damage for your Poisonic Elder going forward. You should be leveling all these guys, pumping these guys out. You got 3 seconds on this guy, or 16 seconds non-trimmed, bro. That's a free levels there. That's free real estate. One sec, chat. My nuggies are getting cold. Oh, God. Okay. So you need to finish off your clips, obviously, but I think you're getting there. Finish that off. That's definitely something you can do. Worship. Yeah, not bad overall, honestly. Can't complain. This could easily be 200 where you're at. This could probably be 160, 160, 160, 160, maybe 140, and probably more like 150, 150. Yeah, you can easily, that's 60 waves right there. You could easily do without even trying. Yeah, you need to get these up. These need to be done. You're more than ready. Where your tower levels are, you're more than ready to be able to do that. There should be no reason why you couldn't. No question in my mind. Skill Dimwit, okay, Zerg Rushogen, Tactation, okay, Cool Roll Samper. Yeah, I mean, wait. Huh? Huh? Why the fuck do we have a max wave of 100 here? Bro, you know what? Bro, what are we doing? Hello? Hello? Do this, TD. Okay, this will take you 5 minutes. Okay, this will literally take you 5 minutes. I haven't gone there yet. You know where are you gonna go next? Where you going next, Oddi? Don't say you're going to Disneyland. You're going to fucking Acorn Assault. That's where you're gonna go. Alchemy. Good. Nice. Good call. Good call. Yeah, that's why your stamps are low. Or lower than they should be, is because you're not running Rucksack. Balance of Proficiency should be max for your Trapperinos. Jawbreaker Midas Mine should be max for your Abubo. And or your DK. Very, very good for drop rate. Very nice. And also money. By the way, if you guys don't know, Jawbreaker is a true money percent multiplier, by the way. Jawbreaker is insane. All right? If you guys don't believe me, watch this. Watch me cook here for a second. Ready? What's going on, Bubo? Okay. AFK info. I'm at this right now. Okay. You see that? See that coin shot right there? You know, it's all right. It's not very high. Watch. Throw on a Jawbreaker. So we're at 4. We're at 14 now. We got an extra 10 just for equipping Jawbreaker. It's not additive. Do not sleep on Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker is nuts. Just look at your vault. I'll do things the way I want to do things. How about that? How about you shut up and listen? All right? Tell me how to play my goddamn game. Yes, don't sleep on Jawbreaker. Level up Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker's OP. Jawbreaker is very strong. Very, very strong. Level, it's maxed. Jawbreaker's maxed. You should have this maxed. So definitely do that. Definitely do that. 85 trapping, 85 trapping, 85 trapping, 85 trapping, 86 trapping, 85 trapping, 99 trapping, 86 trapping, 85. You need to have at least maybe one character, 1 or 2 characters to be focusing on keeping a refinery up and running. I would suggest you either push trapping levels or push vials, but you need at least one guy, maybe 2 guys, having at least a couple just to maintain your refinery. It's gonna really, really screw you over if you don't. Okay, but you can abuse the trapping. But I would suggest boosting up your trapping XP first, like your transfusion, your probably your cards, and even your prayer proficiency is not maxed, so that should also be maxed before you do that. Salt Lake, I mean, that's to be expected. You're out of all that shit. That's fine. Construction. Here's what the fuck. Okay. All right, you're almost there. You're getting there. Now you've lost. Characters are these? Magi, Chev, Zojo. I think it's DB. I want to say it's DB. Zozo. Journey. Pally. Oh, you have a DB in there. Yeah, don't have DB in there. Yeah, no, that's a waste. Yeah, no DB. No DB. Only DK. Only 2 DK. Only 2 DK. Only DKs matters. What's your skills on these? 700. 654. Okay, if I take a look back at this shit and I see build rate, I am going to slap the shit out of you. Build rate. 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 No! Bad. XP percent. You do not do anything other than XP percent until you are about 15 to 2K construction level each DK. Period. No buts. Just do it. None of these should be build rate. I don't know why they're build rate. This is why your construction sucks dog dookie. Okay? He's running 3 DKs. That's a fucking DB, bro. It's a Deathbringer. Take that Deathbringer out, put him on Cogs, change all of these, go Coggers, farm all XP percent. Literally, dude, if you spend the time and farm all XP percent, there should only be 2 DB in there. You're right. There should be. Bro, were you doing mushrooms or some shit when you were doing construction? Because I see 3. I see 3. I see 1 DB, 2 DK. All right? Bro went on peyote trip to find his spirit animal, and he didn't realize that there was 3 in here. Oh, no. Oh, you were asking. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. You only want your DKs in there. Only DKs. DKs are the ones that affect their 99% of your build rate. They should, you're making this way harder on yourself than it needs to be. If you just have it set up, all of this is build rate. You're too soon for build rate. Way too soon. It should be construction XP percent. 100% construction XP percent. And then all the rest of them should be flat rate cogs for XP. So you want to switch that up. You want to switch that up completely. There is an image that you could copy that I'll just slap this for you here. This is what I like to do. Obviously, some people do it better. Maybe it's not fully optimized. I don't care. This is essentially how I like to do it. All of those are you want all of these to be XP percent, so everything's hitting it. Everything's hitting it. So if you take a screenshot, doing it like that style, redo everything, get that rolling, you will lose a little bit of build rate, but give it like 5 days and you'll have way more build rate. Easily. You need a minimum 1,500 construction level. Even go to 2K. I would even suggest 2K before you swap to build rate. But you should have a set of both. Because that's stunting your growth. You are stunting your growth completely by doing this. So yeah, fix that. Yeah, even if you swap, still keep the booster cogs. Still keep the booster cogs. It is very, very important. Okay, meals here. What are we looking at? 80, 80, 80. No meal left behind. Breakpoint maxed. Level that up. You got to go down the list. You gotta go down the list, get stacks of 10, get stacks of 1, whatever. Just start leveling that up. Get that shit going. You don't have Neon Burger yet. You need to finish that. Guaranteed. Just go down the list, get those all chunked out, put 10, maybe 10 ladles down on each meal. Level that up like 3 or 4 times. Because right now you're missing out on no meal left behind procs, and it kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't have high enough pets. Well, thank God Vault came out. Vault makes pet farming very, very easy now. So, you have a lot of eggs at high rarity to drain. But yes, you should be at that. You should have had already at that point, at your point in the game right now. Genetic splicing, okay. Egg capacity, good. Breedability, fence extension, okay. Rarity of the eggs, fine. Blooming eggs, this right here, I don't like. Do you have all your pets at least? Have you unlocked all of them? Yep. Okay, so past, present, brood doesn't really matter. Blooming axe is going to help with your foraging spices. And it's going to help with your kitchens. Paint bucket's fine. Overwhelming, fail. This right here, Shatter Shell Iteration is going to be your best friend right now. Shatter Shell Iteration will help you rip through gray DNA to be able to help level things up a lot faster. So definitely your main focus at this point in time should be Blooming Axe and Shatter Shell Iteration. Shatter Shell is more important first, Blooming Axe second. Then you'll have the ability to even have weaker pets to be able to get spices. So that's going to be very beneficial for you. Those are the two that you definitely need to work on 110%. Nah, thank you for the T1 for the 5 months, man. I appreciate that shit. Lab's looking good. Just need that 2100 for your other 2 there to make that a little bit juicier. Bonuses, how are we looking for? Okay, so you do have everything, which is good. Skill mastery, looking pretty good. Trapping needs a little bit of love. That's fine. Breeding, can pretty much. By the way, I don't know if you necessarily have the balloons for that, but that's okay. Divinity summoning, you're pretty much there as well. That's not too bad. Okay, you're almost, yeah, so you need to push your towers for 2,500. Once you push your towers to 2,500, you get plus 30 for all wizard towers. That boosts that up a little bit more, and then you're absolutely juicing. Top 25%, that sounds about right. That's excellent work, I must say. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Looking all right. Sailing. Okay. Nice. W. Huge. All of them. Sovereign. That's a W right there. 100, 100, 100. Okay. Just make sure you have a pure map on that one. Cool. I mean, there's only so much you can do. That's fine. So you did just unlock that today. 16 million nugget. Nice. Not looking too shabby. Cool. Super bits max. Great. You're pretty much done. You're done. You still want to keep on boosting it up. You will still keep on getting your logbook for when the gaming update comes out, because gaming isn't done yet, but overall, can't complain. So 125. Cool. You're doing the full investment trick. Love it. Cogs Den. Only 5,000 hours. Ooh, bravery is going to be something you probably want to work on. I just put all my characters brave. Okay, cool. I would argue that justice is more important than brave. If you don't have it yet, by the way. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, that looks fine. Lamp 10 wishes, 4.93 per day. Okay, cool. Infinite resources is huge, by the way. Definitely super strong. Magier for this is going to be something that you definitely want to take advantage of. I was told I got to 10k, then go to justice. I agree with that. That's a good take. Yep. 10k justice, 10k bravery, and then move on to justice. Yep. I agree with that. That's fine. Yep. 5.1 artifact chance. Ooh, you put all your points into artifact chance. Yikes. Yikerson. Okay, well, definitely don't put any more into there. Yeah, 10k is a good start. 10k. 24k on both of them is important, but 10k at the start is good enough. Okay. The reason why justice is really nice to have at 24k first is for the monument AFK gains. You get more Monument AFK gains from here, plus the Justice multi bonus, than you do from Bravery getting the Monument. The Monument AFK is much, much rarer than it is on Justice. So, yeah, he has full Sovereign though, so it's useless now. And he's not an early game player either. And he's fine for now. Thank you. 4, good. Probably want 2 more strings on that one, my guy. 3, okay. There's your 3 points right there. This is dog shit. If you guys don't know, this right here, the one that gives you 30% villager gain, fucking terrible. Dog ass. Dookie butter. All right? Take those points, slap them on your strings. You're done. You have 300%. There is no reason why you don't have 600%. You need to get that 600% ASAP Reno, my guy. Yeah, it's dog shitative. Yeah, absolutely. It's not additive, it's dog shitative, okay? Yeah. You need to get that 600% big time. All right? Yeah, that's what I suggest where you're gaming. Absolutely. Measurement's looking fine. Measurement's looking great. Good job. Slab's fine. I don't have an issue on slab. You need to do your quest though. Holy shit, do your quest, bro. And you get to 600%. You get you level up your 600% in your alchemy, like Wyoming blood, bug squared, sploosh, and then you use hole to upgrade to add another 300% on conjure bonus, which is right down here. So then you 600% multi-resource in total. Yeah, you also need to do your treasure hunt. Finish the quests. Do Idle Skiller. Idle Skiller is actually really goated. So I would suggest do Idle Skiller. You got some easy stuff to build here too. You could sneak out a few more slab items, pretty sure. Farming. Oh, that's a lot of eggplants, my guy. That's a lot of eggplants. Which we saw, good growth speed. That needs to be up much higher. I think it's like 3. I think product doubler needs to be at like 300%. It's not too bad though, not horrible. Overgrowth, evolution, speed. We need more speed. You got no, bro. Speed GMO. Speed GMO is where you need to be right now. Speed GMO is your best friend. Okay, Speed GMO with 100k is god tier. If you stack this with growth speed and this is how you get shit going rapid speed. Okay, this is how you turn into the goddamn Flash of farming. So you need to get that going. Even probably a little bit more crop evo would help you out a lot. But right now I'd focus on your GMO, your all GMO, and figure out on that as well. I think I did it not update since I have GMO. Well, I did tell you to update. So if you're giving me unupdated fucking information, there's only so much I can do for you. Seed stats. Pretty good. Okay, you seem to have it. What are you on for crops? Are you fucking maxed? You need to put more in crop evo, dude. Your ranks is hurting because you don't have this increased crop chance. Like look at this. Look at this your last crop evo is level 1. Like how are you supposed to push your glassies if you have no evo? You need more evo, dog. You need way more evo. You need to put more on evo. You're probably capped on crops harvested. Even farming skill and plot ranks are fine. But I mean, yeah, you're probably capped out. Yeah, get more crop evo. So you're on gem, so you have gem 2, so you're mastery 1. Lore 11 mastery 1, I believe. Or is this mastery 2? Is this mastery 1 or mastery 2? I think this is mastery 1. It is mastery 2? Why do you feel so low for mastery 2? You're on mastery 1. This is mastery 1, big dog. Oh, you just got to mastery 2. Okay, well, that's fine. Got all charms. So yeah, you're basically what's your setup? What the fuck? No. What you're doing here is wrong. Okay? That is I appreciate the idea that you have going here, but you are fucking yourself because of this. Okay? All right, sneaking time. Let's give you a little sneaking little sneak peek here. Okay. So you ready for this? Okay, I'm on Magic Griffy right now. Okay? Here's my skill. Look at this. 507 QQ, okay? I will run the same build that you're running, okay? You are dicking yourself right now. Holy pile of dicks. Okay? You see how my setup is? Here's your setup, okay? If we go here, I will take this off and I'll slap that on, okay? This is my sneaking. 3,914 QQ. Okay. Now, if I take this off, put this veil back on, 507 QQQ. Now, the reason for that, okay, is that when you mix veil and rosary together, you make a multiplicative bonus. Okay? If we slap this on like this, and say we ran double beads, we throw on sneaking, look how much that gets nerfed. It gets nerfed by a lot. So whenever you're pushing sneaking whatsoever, you want to make sure that you have veil and bead for that beautiful, beautiful multiplicative sneaking bonus, okay? And then what you do with your lotus flowers is you run sacrificial pawns, okay? These guys will be at like 100% for majority of the time. And these guys will boost the rest of your characters with a shit ton of sneaking. For instance, okay? See my sneaking here? Look, I'm at 0%, okay? This might be a bad example, but let's just try here. I'll take those off, okay? 6%. Okay, well, that's a bad example. But if I was in a higher map that required much more sneaking, I would not be able to survive. I would be at like 97% because I don't have that sacrificial pawn. Obviously, that is a really bad example, but it's an example nonetheless. Just trust me when I say that, okay? So that's the type of buildup you want to run, especially if you're planning on pushing anything worth of interest. It's just, even if it's not really affecting you now, it's good to get into the habit. So just one with Lotus and the others with multi. Yeah, and if you don't have the sneaking with the veil and the rosary, you just add another 2 Lotus to another character. You just create another sacrificial pawn. And you could just create more sacrificial pawns. I probably wouldn't suggest going any more than 5 sacks. 5 sacks, 5 pushers. Okay? If you're going over 5 sacks, then you're probably at that point where you probably shouldn't be at that floor necessarily. You could push it to 6 if you wanted to, but my sweet spot is usually 5 or 6. Don't push it anymore. Because then you're just not really getting anything. Battle, endless, good. W, you're looking at mana regen at this point. Mana regen, damage. Mana regen, damage, that's and spikes, basically. But I mean, not this spike. You got this spike, so you're good. But that's basically where it's going to come down to. You get to a point where all your characters get one shot. You're relying mostly on summoning, so you definitely want mana, damage, health. It's basically you're going and essence generation as much as you can. Essence generation. If you're not doing summoning that day, you don't feel like doing it, just put it into essence generation. If you are doing summon that day, pump it in either damage, a little bit of mana regen, a little bit of that other stuff. It's going to help you a lot, okay? Because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of the time you're going to be relying on bloomies and sparkies. Sparky damage is going to be really good. Sparky damage is what you're going to want to be focusing on. And then working on your beanstalk would be definitely something that you want to do. Also, I think you're ready to do some more statue farming. I think you should get the rest of them at Onyx. Do some more statue farming, get them to like 180, 200 kind of deal. Somewhere around there, 160. Some of them are a little bit low. They could be a little bit higher. But anyways, I would suggest overall, you're doing pretty good. Not bad. You just need to polish. You need to have some fine. You need to polish. You need to get some things fine tuned. You need to get some things going. Get things rolling. I think you're gonna be looking a lot better. I mean, your shrines are fine. Your money seems to be all right for the most part. I mean, I guess so, but I mean, most part, salt is where I'm getting. I think the salt is going to be your biggest time sink. I think is going to be the problem that you're running into. But overall, you just need to like kind of like move things around a little bit. It's like you have the right idea. It's just not placed properly, and it's a little bit of a since you didn't know what the fuck you're doing, you didn't know how to optimize type deal, right? Which I could clearly see that with like prints and stuff. Prints give you a whole lot of decision paralysis. You're like, oh, I don't know what to print. So I just throw whatever on there and call it a day kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of where you're at. But with all the stuff that I've given you and the tricks that I showed you, you should see a huge ramp period in about 2 weeks if you lock in. But I think overall, I think you're doing pretty good, man. And you just keep it up, and you'll be cruising at that point. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you figured out some stuff. There it is. Bye, YouTube. Have a good day. Till the next account review. Stay safe. Happy grinding. Peace out. Bye-bye.